Hello, and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Angelina Paoline.
And I'm Jorge Rivera. Today we'll give you the latest from across campus, tri-state area, and the globe.
We'll also have your Seton Hall sports update and the 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. March marks National Social Work Month, and Seton Hall's Student Social Work Association is holding several events for the month of this appreciation for social workers everywhere. March 24th is Social Work Staff Appreciation Day. Come and sign a poster and prepare goodie bags from 2 to 3 p.m. for the the staff of the Social Work Department. On March 25th, there will be a Social Work Alumni event from 6 to 8:30 p.m. on Teams. Here, alumni from the Social Work Department will be invited to discuss a series of topics and questions asked by our current social work students, with topics ranging from current school experiences, career goals, and more. And finally, on March 29th, the Student Social Work Association, in conjunction with the SHU Blood Initiative, will be hosting a blood drive from 12 to 6 p.m. New Jersey Blood Services will be donating $1 for every blood donor to the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. You can register for all of these events online or by emailing the Student Social Work Association at studentsocialworkassociation@shu.edu.
The Seton Hall community values its strong commitment to sustainability as the university invests in major renovations and infrastructure improvements. In 2021, the university had 55.7 tons of recycled material and 1,298.4 tons of domestic waste. Increasing recycling is a major goal of the university. There are also efforts to reduce waste in the cafeteria, reducing styrofoam and single-use plastic use, as well as reducing food waste. Other initiatives include increasing the use of refillable water bottles and adding water stations in high-traffic buildings for students to refill their reusable water bottles.
The Setonian, Seton Hall student-led newspaper, has been awarded with first place in coronavirus coverage in the New Jersey Press Association's 4-year College Newspaper Award competition. The newspaper stated, quote, "Since the pandemic began, we've been working tirelessly to make case data accessible, following the twists and turns of university policy and telling the human stories behind COVID-19 at Seton Hall," end quote. We are all so proud of the entire Setonian staff for their hard work and dedication to providing us with access to COVID statistics, data, and stories, and we are happy to announce that their coverage is being recognized statewide. We would like to provide a special congratulations to Daniel O'Connor, Riley Nelson, and Alyssa Bernhamer for all of their work and dedication to the paper and their coronavirus coverage. Once again, congratulations to everyone over at the Setonian.
There has been a double-digit increase in campus support for NCAA students to receive payments for use of their name, image, or likeliness, NIL. 29 states last year passed legislation that allows student athletes to do so. The poll asked, "Do you think student athletes should be allowed to profit from the use of NIL?" When the Seton Hall sports poll asked this same question 1 year ago, 56% of the general population said that student athletes should be allowed to profit from NIL. Now, the number has risen to 68%.
Now we'll send it over to Liam Plate with the latest in Seton Hall sports. Liam?
Thanks, Angelina. Hi, Pirate fans. I'm Liam Plate here with your Seton Hall sports update. Starting off with men's basketball head coach Kevin Willard will be leaving the team after 12 seasons of coaching at the Hall. Willard will be resigning and heading to the University of Maryland to coach the Terrapins of the Big Ten. His contract is for a total of $22 million over 5 years, which rounds out to $4.4 million per year. The Pirates will begin their search for a new head coach immediately. This announcement comes after the Pirates lost their first-round game of the NCAA tournament on Friday night to the TCU Horned Frogs by a score of 69-42. Jameer Harris and Miles Cale led the way in scoring with 11 points each. The Pirates finished the season with a 21-11 record. On the women's side of the hardwood, they got the job done in their first-round WNIT game last week as they took down the FDU Knights by a score of 67-45. Lauren Park Lane led the way with 29 points. The Pirates also played fantastic defense as they held the Knights to 0 fourth-quarter points. They played their second-round game against the VCU Rams last night, and you can catch our game coverage of that one with Ben Harris and Cam Karasmi for a recap on YouTube. Shifting to the Diamond, the Seton Hall baseball team lost 4 straight games this weekend to Oklahoma State after taking down number 11 Florida the weekend before. They lost 10-3, 11-1, 8-4, and 6-4. This week, they will host NJIT on Wednesday at 4 p.m., and then they will have a home and away series against the St. Joseph's Hawks on Saturday and Sunday. Looking at softball, they went 1-2 in their home series against the Providence Friars this past week, and then 2-1 in their weekend series against the Creighton Blue Jays. They will be playing a doubleheader against Monmouth on Wednesday, and then will be traveling to Indianapolis this weekend for a 3-game series against the Butler Bulldogs, with the first game coming on Friday. That'll wrap up your Seton Hall sports update. Once again, I'm Liam Plate. Now back to Angelina and Jorge at the desk with your local news.
A $1 million Shark Tank deal went to New Jersey beach chair entrepreneurs.
Oh, hold up.
Or not.
Or did it?
Or did it?
You tell me.
We're at 11. All right. A $1 million Shark Tank deal went to New Jersey beach chair entrepreneurs. Sue and Besner, who live in Short Hills, own the Sunflow Beach Company, with Leslie managing design and Greg overseeing marketing. From idea to market, Sunflow's launch took about 3.5 years. Quote, "I'm really happy that people responded to what we designed," Sue says. "It was a risk," end quote. The business owners made a $1 million deal with investor Kevin O'Leary, or Mr. Wonderful, in the Friday, March 18th episode of the ABC series.
One of New Jersey's largest school districts is making face masks optional for at least a week. Starting Monday, March 21st, Plainfield Public Schools will begin to make face masks optionals for students. This decision comes after a Facebook post stating that there is a low level of COVID-19 in the community. The optional mask mandate will only last for a week, however, so the district can reassess the situation at the start of April. School officials have not ruled out reinstating the mask mandate at the end of the week if necessary. Prior to instating an optional mask mandate, Plainfield Public School District stated that they will continue to mandate masks until the entire country is at a green level, which indicates a low transmission rate of the virus. Plainfield's confirmed positive cases have been in a rapid decline in the past few months, with 4,420 positive cases between December and January of 2021 and 1,683 positive cases between January and March of 2022.
Now we'll send it over to Maria Levandoski with your 5-day weather forecast. How are things looking, Maria?
Thanks, Jorge. I'm Maria Levandoski with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 59 and a low of 43. Wednesday takes a turn with rain and a high of 48 and a low of 38. Thursday will also have rain and a high of 56 and a low of 45. Heading into the weekend, Friday will be partly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 47. Saturday will have similar weather as Friday with a high of 56 and a low of 44. That's all for your 5-day weather forecast. I'm Maria Levandoski, and now back to the desk with more news from around the world.
One person was killed and another 24 were left wounded during a shooting at a car show in Arkansas. During the local car show on this past Saturday night in Dumas, Arkansas, quote, "gunfire swept across the crowd," end quote, Arkansas State Police stated. One suspect is in custody, but authorities are still searching for other suspects as well. The investigation remains ongoing. They have also secured the scene, which sits along U.S. Highway 65 that goes through the center of Dumas. The car show, hosted by the Hood Nick Foundation and Delta Neighborhood Empowerment Organization, stated that this annual show has been running for the past 16 years and is a way to raise funds for, quote, scholarships, school supplies, and more to deserving individuals. In a Facebook post, the Hood Nick Foundation stated, quote, "We are heartbroken and in shock at what took place during tonight's car show. The purpose of Hood Nick has always been to bring community together. This senseless violence needs to end. Sending our prayers," end quote.
A hybrid variant of the coronavirus that has characteristics of both the Delta and Omicron strains has been detected in the United States and several European countries, scientists say. The Delta-Omicron hybrid, informally dubbed Deltacron, is what's known as a recombinant virus, meaning it has melded together genetic information from both variants. Cases are thought to be rare, but scientists say studying the hybrid and tracking other potential recombinants is crucial for understanding how the coronavirus is changing. That's going to wrap it up for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Jorge Rivera.
And I'm Angelina Paoline. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.